In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by negative thoughts and emotions. Whether it's the pressure from work, strained relationships, or just the daily grind, these negative energies can build up in our minds and weigh us down. It's common to encounter feelings of stress, anxiety, or even frustration that linger, no matter what we try to do to shake them off. These negative energies not only affect our mood and mindset but can also impact our overall health and well-being. This is where ancient wisdom, particularly from Buddhist teachings, can offer profound insights. The Buddhist path offers various practices, such as mindfulness, meditation, and loving kindness, which can help us clear negative energy from our minds and replace it with positivity, peace, and joy. These practices have been honed over thousands of years and are not just theoretical ideas but practical tools that we can integrate into our daily lives to foster mental clarity and emotional resilience. Imagine starting each day with a peaceful, clear mind, free from the clutter of negativity. Imagine living in a state where you can face challenges with calmness and equanimity, no matter the circumstances. While it's not about being perfect or free from stress, it's about cultivating a mindset that supports your mental health and well-being. By embracing the teachings of Buddhism, we can clear the bad energy and create space for positive energy to flow into our lives. In this article, we will explore several Buddhist practices and ideas that can guide us in removing negative energy from the mind. Through mindfulness, meditation, loving kindness, and other tools, we'll learn how to develop a positive mindset and create an environment that fosters inner peace. These techniques are simple yet transformative, and they can help anyone, regardless of their background or beliefs, find peace and balance in their lives. Stay with us as we embark on a journey of mental clarity, emotional well-being, and inner peace. By the end of this article, you'll have a toolkit of ancient wisdom and modern techniques to help you clear bad energy from your mind and invite positivity into your life. So sit back, relax, and let's dive deep into the world of Buddhist teachings and how they can help transform your mindset and well-being. 1. Understanding bad energy, identifying the sources of negativity. Negative energy can sometimes feel overwhelming, as if it weighs heavily on our mind and spirit. It's often linked to stress, resentment, self-doubt, anxiety, and other emotional burdens. These feelings can either be triggered by external situations, internal struggles, or a combination of both. For instance, stressful work situations, unresolved conflicts in relationships, or our own inner fears and insecurities can generate negative energy. This energy can then manifest in various ways, such as irritability, fatigue, or even physical discomfort. The first step in clearing negative energy is to identify where it comes from. This may not always be easy, as it often requires deep self-awareness and introspection. However, once we recognize the sources, we can begin the process of transformation. This is where Buddhist teachings offer valuable guidance. Buddhism emphasizes mindfulness, which is the practice of being fully present and aware of our thoughts and emotions without judgment. By becoming aware of our negative thought patterns or reactions to stress, we are better able to detach from them and let them go. For example, imagine you're feeling overwhelmed at work. You may not realize that your frustration is accumulating over time, leading to a feeling of mental heaviness. However, by practicing mindfulness, you can pause, take a deep breath, and notice that your anxiety stems from a lack of control or too many tasks at hand. Recognizing this allows you to make a conscious effort to address the source of your stress, whether by asking for help, taking breaks, or managing your workload more effectively. Once you've identified the cause, you can begin to transform the negative energy into something more manageable and positive. Buddhism also teaches us to observe the impermanence of all things. By reminding ourselves that negative feelings are temporary, we can gain perspective and not let them dominate our minds. The Buddha's teachings on detachment remind us that while we cannot control external circumstances, we can control how we respond to them. This insight helps to break the cycle of negativity by shifting our focus away from the problem itself and toward finding inner peace and solutions. In essence, identifying the sources of bad energy is the foundation of transforming our mindset. Once we bring awareness to these areas, we can begin to actively choose how we engage with them, cultivating a peaceful state of mind even in the face of challenges. 2. The Buddhist view on energy, interconnectedness and its influence. Buddhism provides a profound perspective on energy and how it affects not just ourselves but also the world around us. According to Buddhist teachings, everything in the universe is interconnected. This means that our actions, thoughts, and emotions don't only influence us, but also ripple out, affecting others and the environment around us. This concept of interconnectedness is central to the Buddhist view of energy. When we radiate negative energy, it can create disturbances not just within us, but in our interactions with others, our surroundings, and even the natural world. Conversely, when we cultivate positive energy, it has the power to uplift not only our own spirits but also the people and places we encounter. This interconnectedness is also seen in the idea of karma, which teaches that our actions, whether positive or negative, have consequences. Every thought, word, or deed generates energy that either promotes harmony or contributes to disharmony. As we practice mindfulness, we begin to notice how our words and actions influence the environment and the people around us. By cultivating positive energy through mindfulness, compassion, and ethical living, we can contribute to the well-being of ourselves and others. In the Buddhist view, there is no separation between self and others. All beings are interconnected through a web of life, and each of our actions impacts the whole. This is why Buddhist teachings emphasize cultivating good intentions, wise actions, and loving kindness towards others. When we clear our own minds of negativity and purify our hearts, we create positive energy that flows outward, creating an environment of peace, kindness, and understanding. This interconnectedness extends to our relationships as well. Whether in a personal or professional setting, the energy we bring to our interactions has a significant effect on the overall atmosphere and the people involved. For example, if we approach a situation with patience and empathy, rather than irritation or judgment, the energy we bring will likely lead to a more harmonious outcome. On the other hand, if we engage with others from a place of negativity, our interactions may perpetuate conflict or misunderstandings. The Buddhist view on energy, therefore, emphasizes the importance of cultivating a peaceful and mindful state within ourselves in order to positively influence the world around us. By recognizing that our energy is not isolated but rather part of a larger web of connections, we become more conscious of how we contribute to the collective energy of the world. This understanding motivates us to purify our energy through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and ethical living, which are all fundamental to Buddhist teachings. As we cleanse our hearts and minds of negativity, we help to create a more positive and harmonious world, where peace, understanding, and compassion can thrive. 3. Mindfulness meditation, observing thoughts and detaching from negativity. Mindfulness meditation is one of the core practices in Buddhism that helps individuals clear negative energy and develop a deeper understanding of themselves and their surroundings. It involves focusing on the present moment, cultivating awareness, and observing thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. This practice allows us to detach from negative emotions like anger, fear, and anxiety, helping us release their grip on our minds and creating space for peace and clarity. The practice of mindfulness encourages us to become observers of our own mental landscape. Instead of reacting automatically to our emotions, mindfulness teaches us to pause and become aware of them. This awareness is not about suppressing or denying our feelings, but rather about acknowledging them and understanding their impermanence. Emotions, like all things, come and go. By simply observing them without attaching to them, we can reduce their power over us. For example, when negative thoughts arise, instead of identifying with them or letting them control our behavior, we simply notice them and allow them to pass. This process of observation helps us to create a space between stimulus and response, allowing us to choose a more thoughtful and mindful reaction rather than being swept away by our emotions. Over time, this practice reduces the intensity of negative emotions, leading to a calmer and more balanced state of mind. Mindfulness meditation is not limited to formal sitting practice but can be integrated into everyday life. Whether we are eating, walking, or interacting with others, we can bring mindfulness into every moment. The goal is to cultivate an ongoing awareness of the present moment, which helps us remain grounded and centered even in challenging situations. This awareness reduces the tendency to get caught up in negative thought patterns, allowing us to respond more skillfully to life's difficulties. One of the key benefits of mindfulness meditation is its ability to reduce stress. In modern society, many people are overwhelmed by constant distractions, pressures, and worries. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to step back from these external influences and create a sense of calm within. This inner peace is essential for releasing negative energy and creating a more positive and peaceful state of mind. As we practice mindfulness, we also develop greater self-awareness. This increased awareness helps us to understand the root causes of our negative emotions, whether they are tied to past experiences, fears about the future, or habitual thought patterns. By becoming aware of these underlying causes, we can begin to address them, transforming our relationship with negativity and creating more space for positivity and peace. In summary, mindfulness meditation is a powerful tool for clearing bad energy. It helps us become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to detach from negativity and cultivate a sense of peace and clarity. By practicing mindfulness, we not only improve our mental well-being but also contribute to a more positive and harmonious environment for ourselves and others. Through consistent practice, we can train our minds to respond to challenges with calmness and wisdom, transforming the energy within us and around us. 4. Loving kindness meditation, cultivating compassion for ourselves and others. Loving kindness meditation, also known as metta bhavana in Pali, is a key Buddhist practice that focuses on cultivating unconditional love and compassion for oneself and others. This meditation practice is deeply rooted in the belief that all beings are interconnected, and through loving kindness, we can transform negative energy into positive, healing energy. It involves silently repeating phrases that express goodwill, compassion, and love, first toward oneself and then progressively toward others, including loved ones, neutral people, and even those with whom we may have difficulty. Loving kindness meditation is a practice of unconditional love, love that is free from attachment, expectations, or judgment. Unlike the kind of love that seeks something in return, loving kindness is about offering love freely and without any strings attached. This creates a profound sense of peace and emotional healing, as it allows the practitioner to release resentment, bitterness, and anger that may have been carried for years. The practice typically starts with directing loving kindness toward oneself. In Buddhist teachings, self-love is not considered selfish, rather, it is the foundation for all other forms of love. If we cannot love ourselves, it becomes difficult to love others. By offering ourselves compassion, we are better able to show compassion to those around us. The phrases used in loving kindness meditation might include, "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from suffering. May I live with ease." These phrases are repeated silently in a rhythmic manner, and as they are repeated, the practitioner begins to experience a sense of warmth, peace, and openness in their heart. This shift in energy can be deeply healing, especially for those who have struggled with self-criticism, guilt, or low self-worth. When we offer loving kindness to ourselves, we are essentially giving ourselves permission to be at peace and to release any negative feelings that might have been holding us back. Once the practitioner has cultivated loving kindness for themselves, the practice moves outward. Next, loving kindness is directed towards someone whom the practitioner holds dear, perhaps a family member, a friend, or a mentor. This helps build the feeling of connection and empathy, and deepens the sense of love and compassion that has been cultivated for oneself. The meditation then expands to include neutral individuals, those who we may not know personally or who are not close to us but with whom we share the same world. This broadening of focus further reinforces the sense of interconnectedness, reminding us that all beings, whether known or unknown to us, deserve happiness and freedom from suffering. Finally, loving kindness is extended to those with whom we have conflicts or negative feelings. This is often the most challenging part of the practice, but it is also the most transformative. By sending loving kindness to those with whom we are in conflict, we gradually break down barriers of resentment and hatred, replacing them with empathy, forgiveness, and understanding. This process allows us to release negative energy and transform hostility into peace. The cumulative effect of loving kindness meditation is powerful. It creates an atmosphere of healing, not just for the practitioner, but for the individuals toward whom the love is directed. By cultivating compassion for others, we foster a sense of unity, reminding ourselves that all beings are connected in a shared experience of suffering and joy. As the heart softens and opens, we become more receptive to peace, and negative energy is gradually replaced with positivity and goodwill. One of the most profound aspects of loving kindness meditation is that it helps to transform how we relate to the world around us. By regularly practicing loving kindness, we begin to see others not as separate from us, but as fellow travelers on the journey of life. This change in perception can deeply affect our relationships, interactions, and overall sense of connection. When we radiate love and kindness, we attract positivity, harmony, and peace into our lives. In summary, loving kindness meditation is an incredibly powerful practice that not only purifies a negative energy but also fosters emotional healing, forgiveness, and interconnectedness. By practicing loving kindness, we shift from a mindset of separation and division to one of unity and compassion. As we continue to extend love to ourselves and others, we create a positive energy that radiates outward, transforming not only our lives but also the lives of those around us. It is through this boundless love and compassion that we can clear the bad energy in our minds and hearts and invite peace and joy into our lives. 5. Right speech, speaking with wisdom, kindness, and truth. In Buddhist teachings, right speech is one of the key components of the Noble Eightfold Path, a framework that guides practitioners toward enlightenment and the cessation of suffering. Right speech refers not just to the words we speak, but to the intentions and energy behind them. It encompasses speaking truthfully, kindly, and wisely, with an understanding of how our words can impact others and the world around us. In modern times, where communication is often quick, impulsive, and sometimes careless, especially with the rise of digital platforms and social media, practicing right speech becomes increasingly important. Words have the power to heal or to harm, to build or to destroy, to create understanding or to sow discord. Therefore, Buddhism emphasizes the need for mindfulness in our communication, as speech is one of the most powerful ways in which negative energy can be transmitted. The 3 key aspects of right speech. Right speech is traditionally broken down into 3 main principles. 1. Truthfulness. This involves speaking in accordance with what is true. It means avoiding lies, exaggerations, or distortions, which can create confusion, mistrust, and negative consequences. Truthfulness in speech is not only about being factually accurate but also about being sincere and transparent. When we speak the truth, we foster trust and honesty in our relationships, reducing the negative energy that comes from misunderstandings, gossip, and deceit. 2. Harmlessness. This refers to speaking in ways that do not cause harm to others. In Buddhism, speech is considered harmful when it is cruel, malicious, or divisive. Words can cause deep emotional pain and lasting harm, even if they are said in the heat of the moment. Practicing harmlessness in speech involves choosing our words carefully to avoid inflicting pain or insult. It also means refraining from gossip, slander, and harsh criticism, as these actions only breed negativity and division. 3. Constructiveness. Right speech is also about speaking in ways that promote understanding, peace, and harmony. It involves offering words that encourage, uplift, and inspire others. Constructive speech can be a powerful tool for healing, problem-solving, and reconciliation. When we speak with a positive and peaceful intention, we help to create an atmosphere of goodwill, fostering healthy relationships and reducing conflict. In a world filled with noise and negativity, positive speech acts as a balm for the soul, bringing light and hope into difficult situations. The role of right speech in reducing negative energy. When practiced regularly, right speech can help us reduce the amount of negative energy in our lives, both personally and collectively. By speaking truthfully, kindly, and wisely, we remove the harmful effects of lies, harsh words, and gossip, all of which contribute to the spread of negativity. Furthermore, mindful speech fosters an environment of trust, respect, and cooperation, which, in turn, creates positive energy that nurtures our relationships and overall well-being. Right speech is not only beneficial in personal interactions but also in the larger community. In the digital age, where much of our communication happens through online platforms, right speech becomes even more crucial. Social media, in particular, can amplify negativity and spread harmful messages quickly, affecting large groups of people in the process. By practicing mindful speech in all forms of communication, we can contribute to a more compassionate and peaceful world, counteracting the effects of online negativity, hate speech, and divisiveness. Additionally, right speech plays a significant role in our inner dialogue. The way we speak to ourselves, our self-talk, can either fuel negative energy or foster self-compassion and understanding. When we use harsh words to criticize ourselves, we reinforce feelings of unworthiness, fear, and anxiety. On the other hand, when we speak kindly to ourselves and acknowledge our own struggles with compassion, we can begin to heal and transform the negative energy that resides within. In this way, right speech is not limited to external communication, it also deeply influences our internal experience. By cultivating mindfulness in how we speak to ourselves and others, we can create a ripple effect of positivity that extends beyond our immediate interactions. Practical applications of right speech. Implementing right speech in daily life requires conscious effort and awareness. Here are some practical steps for incorporating this principle into your routine. Pause before speaking. Before responding to others, especially in moments of frustration or anger, take a pause. This brief moment allows you to choose your words more carefully and avoid saying something you might later regret. Practice active listening. Right speech involves not only speaking with care but also listening with attention. By fully listening to others without judgment or interruption, we create an environment of respect and understanding. Avoid gossip and slander. Gossip, rumors, and slander create divisions and breed negativity. Refraining from participating in these behaviors is an important part of practicing right speech. Speak with intention, be mindful of the energy behind your words. Speak with kindness and compassion, even when discussing difficult topics. Strive to uplift and encourage others through your speech. Express gratitude. Incorporate gratitude into your speech, both toward yourself and others. Gratitude fosters positive energy and strengthens relationships. Through regular practice, right speech can become an integral part of how we communicate with ourselves and the world. As we speak with more awareness and compassion, we invite positive energy into our lives and reduce the harmful effects of negativity. By transforming our speech, we transform our reality, creating a peaceful and harmonious environment where understanding and kindness can thrive. In conclusion, right speech is a profound practice that invites mindfulness and compassion into every aspect of communication. By speaking truthfully, kindly, and wisely, we not only reduce the negative energy in our lives but also contribute to the creation of a more peaceful and positive world. In the context of Buddhist teachings, right speech serves as a tool for personal transformation and as a way to purify the mind, helping to create an environment in which negativity is replaced with positivity, understanding, and love. 6. Rituals and practices, purifying the mind and cultivating positive energy. In Buddhism, rituals and practices are considered essential tools for cultivating mindfulness, purifying the mind, and fostering positive energy. These rituals not only serve as spiritual exercises but also as ways to align oneself with the Buddha's teachings and the natural rhythms of life. From reciting mantras to making offerings, these practices are integral to maintaining a balanced and peaceful state of mind. The power of rituals in Buddhist practice. Rituals in Buddhism are not merely formal actions but are imbued with deep meaning and purpose. They help practitioners focus their minds, deepen their awareness, and reinforce their spiritual commitments. The regular performance of these rituals brings a sense of structure and calm to one's life, creating an environment conducive to positive energy. 1. Reciting mantras. One of the most well-known Buddhist rituals is the chanting of mantras. These sacred sounds or phrases are believed to carry spiritual power and serve as a means to focus the mind, invoke blessings, and purify negative energy. For example, the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, is associated with the Bodhisattva of compassion, Avalokiteshvara, and is chanted to cultivate compassion, wisdom, and a calm mind. Chanting mantras can be deeply soothing, allowing the practitioner to let go of distractions and become more aligned with their spiritual intentions. 2. Making offerings. Offering incense, flowers, fruits, and other items to the Buddha or to spiritual beings is a common Buddhist practice. These offerings symbolize gratitude, respect, and devotion. While the external offerings may seem simple, their true significance lies in the intention behind them. By making offerings, practitioners are reminded of the impermanent nature of life and the importance of cultivating generosity and humility. Offering something to the Buddha or a sacred space helps purify the mind, letting go of attachment to material things and fostering a sense of interconnectedness with all beings. 3. Meditation practices. Buddhist meditation is a key part of purifying negative energy and creating a peaceful mind. There are many forms of Buddhist meditation, but the core practice centers on mindfulness and concentration. Mindfulness meditation allows practitioners to observe their thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations without attachment or judgment. This practice helps one to detach from harmful mental patterns and invites clarity and peace. Other meditation practices, such as loving kindness, metta, meditation, focus on cultivating compassion for oneself and others, further helping to release negative energy and replace it with positive feelings of love and goodwill. 4. Generosity and acts of service. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of generosity, dana, as a way to purify the mind and cultivate positive energy. Acts of kindness, whether it's donating to charity, helping someone in need, or simply offering a kind word, are considered essential practices for fostering a sense of interconnectedness and compassion. When we act with generosity, we release the grip of selfishness and ego, creating space for peace and positivity to arise in our lives. 5. Creating sacred space. Many Buddhists also engage in rituals to create a peaceful and harmonious environment within their homes or meditation spaces. This can involve cleaning, arranging altars, lighting incense, and placing sacred images or statues of the Buddha. A well-maintained and thoughtfully organized space becomes a sanctuary where practitioners can connect with their spiritual practices and meditate in peace. The act of creating a sacred space is symbolic of the inner purification of the mind and the cultivation of an environment that supports positive energy. The role of rituals in transforming negative energy. Buddhist rituals are not only external practices but also have a profound impact on transforming internal negative energy. By engaging in these practices regularly, individuals can release attachment to negative thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that cloud the mind and obstruct spiritual growth. Rituals act as a form of purification, helping individuals cleanse their consciousness of harmful influences and replace them with qualities such as compassion, wisdom, and inner peace. For example, the act of chanting a mantra repeatedly helps to focus the mind and calm the emotional turmoil that often arises from negative energy. This ritual creates a space for the practitioner to disengage from the chatter of the mind and move into a state of greater tranquility. As the mind becomes more focused, the influence of negative energy begins to dissipate, replaced by the peace and positive energy that the mantra embodies. Similarly, acts of generosity, whether material or emotional, are powerful antidotes to selfishness and greed, two major sources of negative energy. When we offer something selflessly, we shift our focus away from our own desires and open ourselves to the interconnectedness of all beings. This cultivates a sense of goodwill and compassion, which directly counteracts feelings of frustration, resentment, and negativity. The simple act of creating a sacred, clean, and peaceful space also helps transform the energy in our environment. A well-maintained and serene space can soothe the mind, reduce stress, and provide a sanctuary for reflection and relaxation. By engaging with our environment in a mindful way, we can create a setting that fosters positive energy and invites a sense of calm and peace. Rituals as tools for long-term positivity. Incorporating these rituals into daily life can significantly shift the energy we experience, helping us maintain a positive mindset even in challenging situations. Just as physical exercise strengthens the body, spiritual rituals strengthen the mind, creating a resilience that allows us to face difficulties without becoming overwhelmed by negative energy. Buddhist rituals also provide structure and routine, which can be incredibly helpful in maintaining emotional balance. For example, beginning each day with a short meditation or mantra practice sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Similarly, ending the day with gratitude practice or reciting a prayer helps close the day on a note of peace and contentment, making it easier to let go of any negative thoughts or emotions that may have arisen. In a world that can often seem chaotic and filled with stress, rituals offer a sense of stability, grounding, and purpose. They remind us that, regardless of external circumstances, we have the ability to create peace and positivity within ourselves and in our surroundings. Over time, the consistent practice of these rituals helps to develop a mindset that is less reactive and more in tune with the flow of life, reducing the impact of negative energy and inviting a sense of joy, balance, and tranquility into every moment. By engaging with Buddhist rituals and practices, we can continually purify our minds, foster a sense of connection to the world around us, and maintain a steady stream of positive energy in our lives. These practices not only contribute to personal well-being but also to the collective peace of the world. Through mindfulness, meditation, and acts of generosity, we create a ripple effect that spreads positivity to others, helping to transform the world one action at a time. 7. Engaging with nature, a pathway to calm and positive energy. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is the interconnectedness of all beings, and a key aspect of this connection is the deep relationship between humans and the natural world. Buddhism encourages individuals to engage with nature as a way to foster mindfulness, reduce stress, and purify negative energy. Nature, in all its forms, provides a direct and immediate source of peace and tranquility, offering a space where we can reconnect with our inner selves and the world around us. The healing power of nature. Nature has always been revered in Buddhist teachings for its ability to heal, restore balance, and nurture positive energy. Spending time in nature, whether in a quiet forest, by the ocean, or in a garden, allows individuals to step away from the distractions and pressures of daily life. The serene beauty of the natural world provides an antidote to the overstimulation that often leads to stress, anxiety, and negative energy. 1. Mindfulness in nature. Nature offers a perfect environment for practicing mindfulness. By simply being present in the natural world, we can observe the sights, sounds, and sensations around us with a heightened awareness. The gentle rustling of leaves, the flow of water in a stream, or the warmth of the sun on our skin all serve as reminders to be present in the moment. Mindful walking, for instance, allows us to connect with the earth beneath our feet and the rhythm of our breath, bringing us into a state of harmony with our surroundings. In these moments, we become more attuned to the flow of energy within and around us, helping to clear negative thoughts and emotions. 2. Reducing stress and anxiety. Many studies have shown that spending time in nature has a profound effect on mental health, particularly in reducing stress and anxiety. The calming effect of natural surroundings helps lower cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress, and promotes a sense of well-being. In Buddhist practice, the ability to let go of stress and anxiety is linked to the cultivation of mindfulness and detachment. By engaging with nature, we allow ourselves to step outside of our worries and reconnect with the present moment, which fosters a deeper sense of peace and calm. 3. Fostering creativity and clarity. Nature also serves as a source of inspiration and clarity. Whether through a walk in the park, hiking in the mountains, or sitting quietly by a lake, time in nature can stimulate creativity and clear mental clutter. The natural world, with its endless beauty and diversity, encourages us to look at things from a fresh perspective. Just as the Buddha sought enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, we, too, can find moments of insight and clarity in nature, where our minds can relax and open up to new ideas and possibilities. 4. Reconnecting with the earth. In Buddhism, there is a profound respect for all living beings and the earth itself. Nature is seen as a teacher, offering lessons in patience, resilience, and impermanence. Spending time outdoors helps cultivate an awareness of our connection to the earth, fostering feelings of gratitude and reverence for the world around us. This awareness encourages us to live in a more harmonious way, with greater care for the environment and a deeper sense of interdependence with all living beings. Nature as a reflective space for inner peace. Beyond its immediate calming effects, nature also offers a reflective space where we can connect with our inner thoughts and emotions. When we step away from our daily routines and immerse ourselves in nature, we create an opportunity for self-reflection and introspection. This is especially important for clearing negative energy and transforming our emotional state. 1. Solitude and quiet. Nature provides a sanctuary of solitude where we can retreat from the noise and distractions of modern life. This quietness allows us to listen more attentively to our inner voice, observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. The peacefulness of nature encourages us to let go of worries and anxieties, giving us the mental space to release negative energy and return to a state of balance. 2. Contemplation and insight. Many Buddhist practitioners spend time in nature as part of their meditation practice. The natural world serves as a mirror, reflecting the impermanence and interconnectedness of all things. When we sit in silence in nature, we are reminded of the transient nature of life, helping us to let go of attachment and cultivate a sense of peace. In these moments of contemplation, we gain insights into the nature of our own minds and the world around us, allowing us to release old thought patterns that may be contributing to negative energy. 3. Grounding and centering. The act of physically engaging with nature, whether by walking barefoot on the earth or sitting under a tree, has a grounding effect that helps to center the mind and body. In Buddhism, grounding practices are used to reconnect with the present moment and restore balance to the mind. Nature offers an immediate connection to the earth, reminding us that we are part of something much greater than ourselves. This connection fosters feelings of stability and peace, allowing us to release negative energy and cultivate a sense of calm. Practical ways to engage with nature for positive energy. Incorporating nature into our daily lives is a simple yet powerful way to maintain positive energy and reduce negativity. Below are some practical ways to engage with nature and harness its healing power. 1. Mindful nature walks. Take time to walk mindfully in a park, forest, or any natural space. As you walk, focus on the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, and the beauty of the environment. Let go of any distractions and simply be present in the moment. This practice can help clear your mind and refresh your energy. 2. Gardening and plant care. Gardening offers a way to connect with the earth on a deeper level. Tending to plants, whether indoors or outdoors, can be a meditative practice that helps cultivate mindfulness, patience, and care. As you nurture the plants, you are reminded of the cycles of life and the interconnectedness of all beings. 3. Sitting or meditating outdoors. Whenever possible, meditate outdoors in a natural setting. The fresh air, sounds of nature, and peaceful surroundings create an ideal environment for mindfulness practice. Nature can help you connect more deeply with your breath and the present moment. 4. Nature sounds and visuals. If you cannot physically spend time in nature, listening to nature sounds or watching videos of natural landscapes can also provide a calming effect. Many Buddhist practitioners use these sounds during meditation to create a peaceful atmosphere and enhance their practice. 5. Eco-friendly living. Engaging with nature doesn't only involve direct interaction, it also means adopting practices that support the environment. By living sustainably, reducing waste, and conserving resources, we contribute to the well-being of the planet and, in turn, maintain a positive energy flow in our lives. In conclusion, engaging with nature is a powerful way to cultivate positive energy, reduce stress, and maintain mindfulness. Nature not only helps us clear negative energy but also fosters a deeper connection to the world around us, allowing us to live in harmony with the earth and all living beings. By incorporating nature into our daily lives, we can create a peaceful, nurturing environment for ourselves and those around us. 8. Creating a positive environment, cultivating peaceful surroundings. One of the key teachings of Buddhism is that our environment plays a significant role in shaping our mental and emotional states. The external world can either support or hinder our spiritual growth, and thus, creating a positive environment is essential for cultivating peace and well-being. The spaces we inhabit, both physical and mental, can impact our energy and influence our mood, thoughts, and behavior. In Buddhist practice, the environment is considered a reflection of the inner state. A cluttered or chaotic space often mirrors a cluttered or unsettled mind, while a calm and organized space can foster clarity, mindfulness, and peace. Creating a positive environment goes beyond just physical surroundings, it also encompasses the relationships we engage in, the media we consume, and the thoughts we nurture. The importance of a peaceful physical space. Buddhism encourages us to create an environment that supports our spiritual practice and emotional well-being. The physical space we inhabit should be conducive to mindfulness, meditation, and relaxation. A cluttered or disorganized environment can create stress and distractions, making it difficult to cultivate positive energy. 1. Simplifying the space. One of the first steps to creating a positive environment is decluttering. When our surroundings are free from excess, it allows for a clearer mind. By removing items that no longer serve a purpose or that create a sense of chaos, we can create an environment that is open, calm, and inviting. This aligns with the Buddhist principle of non-attachment, which teaches us to let go of unnecessary possessions and distractions in order to focus on what truly matters. 2. Incorporating natural elements. As discussed in the previous section, nature has a profound impact on our emotional state. Incorporating natural elements such as plants, flowers, and natural materials, wood, stone, water features, into our living or working spaces can bring a sense of harmony and tranquility. Plants, in particular, can help purify the air and create a more peaceful atmosphere. Buddhist traditions often emphasize the importance of surrounding oneself with beauty and simplicity, creating a space that is both serene and inspiring. 3. Creating sacred spaces. In Buddhist homes and temples, creating sacred spaces for meditation and reflection is common. These spaces are designed to be calm and focused, with simple yet meaningful objects such as incense, candles, statues of the Buddha, and sacred texts. Having a designated space for meditation or quiet reflection can help reinforce the practice of mindfulness and make it easier to engage in regular spiritual practice. These sacred spaces provide a constant reminder of the values and teachings we wish to embody in our daily lives. Mental and emotional environment. Protecting the mind. Just as our physical environment affects our energy, so does the mental and emotional environment we cultivate. Our thoughts, attitudes, and emotional responses shape the way we experience the world around us. In Buddhism, the practice of mindfulness and mental discipline helps to purify the mind, creating a more positive and peaceful inner world. 1. Mindful consumption. The information we consume plays a significant role in shaping our thoughts and emotions. In today's digital age, we are constantly exposed to news, social media, and entertainment that can contribute to stress, negativity, and anxiety. To create a positive mental environment, it is important to be mindful of the content we engage with. This includes consuming media that uplifts, educates, and inspires rather than content that promotes fear, anger, or hatred. 2. Positive affirmations and thoughts. In Buddhism, there is an emphasis on cultivating wholesome thoughts and intentions. Negative thoughts such as anger, jealousy, and fear are seen as obstacles to inner peace and enlightenment. By practicing positive affirmations and focusing on thoughts of compassion, gratitude, and kindness, we can shift our mental state and create a more positive inner environment. This practice helps to reduce negative thought patterns and replace them with a more balanced, peaceful mindset. 3. Surrounding yourself with positive relationships. The people we interact with also contribute to our mental and emotional environment. Just as we seek to create a physical space that supports peace, it is important to nurture relationships that are supportive, loving, and uplifting. Negative or toxic relationships can drain our energy and create unnecessary stress. By surrounding ourselves with individuals who share our values of compassion, kindness, and understanding, we create a positive emotional environment that fosters personal growth and well-being. Mindful practices for maintaining a positive environment. Creating and maintaining a positive environment requires consistent effort and mindfulness. It is not just about cleaning up our physical space or avoiding negative influences, it is about cultivating a mindset that supports peace, harmony, and positivity in all aspects of life. Below are some mindful practices that can help maintain a positive environment. 1. Gratitude practices. One of the simplest and most powerful ways to cultivate positivity is through gratitude. Regularly taking time to acknowledge the things we are grateful for can shift our focus from what is lacking or negative in our lives to what is abundant and positive. This practice helps to reframe our mindset and encourages a sense of contentment and peace. 2. Mindful walking and breathing. Mindful walking and breathing exercises are effective ways to stay grounded and present, both in nature and in our everyday lives. These practices help us reconnect with our bodies and the present moment, creating a sense of calm and clarity. They are especially helpful when feeling overwhelmed or stressed, as they allow us to reset and cultivate a more peaceful state of mind. 3. Mindful media consumption. As mentioned earlier, the media we consume can significantly impact our emotional and mental state. To maintain a positive environment, we can practice mindful media consumption by consciously choosing content that supports our well-being. This might include watching educational or inspirational videos, reading uplifting books, or listening to podcasts that promote personal growth and compassion. 4. Acts of kindness. Engaging in acts of kindness, whether small or large, helps create a positive emotional environment. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of compassion and generosity, both toward others and ourselves. Acts of kindness, whether it's offering a compliment, helping someone in need, or simply offering a listening ear, foster a sense of interconnectedness and harmony in our relationships and the world around us. 5. Creating a routine for self-care. Regular self-care practices, such as maintaining a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, and exercising, are crucial for maintaining a positive environment. When we take care of our physical and mental health, we are better able to face life's challenges with a calm and balanced mindset. Self-care routines also help to reset our energy and maintain a sense of peace. In conclusion, creating a positive environment, both physically and mentally, is a powerful tool for maintaining peace, balance, and positive energy. Whether through decluttering our space, engaging in mindful practices, or nurturing positive relationships, we can actively cultivate an environment that supports our well-being and spiritual growth. As we strive to create a positive environment around us, we also create the conditions for inner peace, happiness, and transformation. 9. Daily practices for maintaining positivity, cultivating long-term well-being. Maintaining positive energy and emotional well-being is an ongoing process that requires daily effort and mindfulness. Buddhism teaches that consistent practice and awareness are key to cultivating peace and harmony in all aspects of life. Just as we need to nourish our physical bodies every day, we must also nourish our minds and spirits. By integrating small, mindful practices into our daily routine, we can create lasting positive change in our lives and maintain a sense of balance and calm amidst the chaos of daily life. In this section, we will explore practical daily practices that can help maintain positivity and emotional well-being. These practices are grounded in Buddhist teachings and mindfulness, focusing on the cultivation of peace, compassion, and self-awareness. Establishing a morning routine, setting the tone for the day. How we begin our day can have a profound impact on the rest of our day. In Buddhism, the concept of mindful intention is important. Setting a positive intention at the start of the day can help guide our actions, thoughts, and emotions throughout the day. A mindful morning routine that includes practices for mental clarity, emotional grounding, and spiritual nourishment can create a foundation for positivity that lasts all day long. 1. Morning meditation or mindfulness practice. Starting the day with a brief meditation or mindfulness practice is one of the most effective ways to set a positive tone for the day. It can be as simple as sitting in a quiet space for a few minutes, focusing on your breath, and letting go of any tension or stress. This practice helps to center the mind, cultivate awareness, and promote inner peace. Some people may also choose to engage in loving-kindness meditation, known as metta bhavana, in the morning, which focuses on sending well wishes to oneself and others, fostering compassion and kindness. 2. Setting positive intentions. After meditation, take a moment to set a positive intention for the day. This could be a simple affirmation, such as, "Today, I choose to be present and compassionate," or "I will respond to challenges with patience and understanding." By setting an intention, you create a guiding principle for your actions, helping you remain focused and calm even in the face of difficulties. 3. Gratitude practice. Practicing gratitude in the morning helps shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. Start your day by reflecting on 3 things you are grateful for. These could be simple things, like a good night's rest, a warm cup of tea, or the opportunity to connect with loved ones. Gratitude cultivates a sense of contentment and helps to reframe negative thoughts or emotions, setting the stage for a positive day. Mindful actions throughout the day. Incorporating mindfulness into everyday actions is another way to maintain positivity and emotional well-being. The practice of mindfulness is not limited to meditation, it can be integrated into every moment of our day, from the simplest tasks to more complex interactions. By paying full attention to the present moment and being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions, we can cultivate a sense of peace and avoid getting caught up in negativity. 1. Mindful eating. In Buddhism, eating is considered a sacred act that nourishes the body and mind. Mindful eating involves paying attention to the flavors, textures, and sensations of food without distraction. It also includes being aware of the impact food has on our bodies and the environment. Practicing mindful eating helps foster gratitude for the food we have and prevents overeating or unhealthy eating patterns. It encourages a deeper connection to our body and promotes emotional well-being. 2. Mindful walking. Walking is a simple yet powerful way to practice mindfulness. Whether walking to work, to the store, or even around the house, try to focus on each step, the movement of your body, and the sensation of your feet touching the ground. Walking meditation is a Buddhist practice that helps to ground the mind and body, bringing attention to the present moment. This practice can be a calming break during a busy day, allowing you to reconnect with yourself and your surroundings. 3. Mindful listening. Listening with full attention and without judgment is an important aspect of maintaining positive energy in our relationships. In Buddhist teachings, right speech includes not only speaking kindly but also listening deeply and with compassion. By being fully present when someone is speaking, we show respect and understanding. Mindful listening allows us to foster better communication, deepen relationships, and avoid misunderstandings or conflicts. Evening reflection, cultivating gratitude and release. The evening is a time to reflect on the day, release any lingering stress, and prepare for rest. Reflecting on the day's experiences through a lens of mindfulness can help cultivate gratitude, emotional clarity, and peace. Evening practices can also be used to let go of negative energy or thoughts, allowing the mind and body to relax and rejuvenate for the next day. 1. Evening meditation or relaxation. Before bed, engage in a short meditation or relaxation practice to calm the mind and body. This could include focusing on your breath, doing a body scan to release tension, or visualizing a peaceful place. Evening meditation helps to quiet the mind and prevent overthinking, making it easier to sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. 2. Gratitude reflection. Like the morning practice, ending the day with gratitude helps cultivate a positive mindset. Take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for from the day. This could include moments of kindness from others, accomplishments, or simply the opportunity to learn and grow. Practicing gratitude before bed helps shift focus from any challenges or difficulties toward what went well and what brought joy. 3. Letting go of negative energy. The evening is an opportunity to release any negative energy or thoughts that may have accumulated during the day. This can be done through mindfulness practices or by engaging in activities that help you relax, such as reading, journaling, or taking a warm bath. If you feel burdened by stress or negative emotions, take a moment to acknowledge them without judgment, and then consciously let them go, trusting that you can face new challenges tomorrow with a refreshed mindset. Engaging in acts of compassion and kindness. Buddhism teaches that cultivating compassion and kindness not only benefits others but also brings inner peace and happiness. Engaging in acts of kindness and generosity, whether big or small, helps shift our focus away from self-centered concerns and opens the heart. These acts not only help others but also contribute to our own well-being by fostering a sense of interconnectedness and positive energy. 1. Small acts of kindness. Incorporating small acts of kindness into your daily life can make a significant difference in maintaining positive energy. Whether it's helping a neighbor, complimenting a colleague, or offering a listening ear to a friend, these acts create a ripple effect of goodwill. In Buddhist practice, kindness is not just an action, it is a mindset that permeates all interactions and contributes to an atmosphere of peace and harmony. 2. Generosity. Generosity is another important aspect of Buddhist teachings. Giving, whether it's in the form of time, resources, or attention, helps to cultivate a sense of abundance and selflessness. Practicing generosity can be as simple as donating to a cause you believe in, offering your time to help someone in need, or even sharing a smile with a stranger. Generosity helps to release attachment and fosters positive energy by focusing on the well-being of others. Conclusion: creating a life of peace and positivity. Maintaining positivity and emotional well-being is a lifelong practice that requires dedication and mindfulness. By integrating daily practices of meditation, gratitude, kindness, and mindfulness into our routine, we create a positive environment that supports our personal growth and spiritual development. These practices are not just about avoiding negativity but about actively cultivating positive energy and emotional resilience. As we strive to live in alignment with Buddhist teachings, we can transform our lives from within, creating a ripple effect of peace, compassion, and positivity that extends to those around us. Through consistent effort and mindful living, we can invite lasting peace into our lives, fostering a sense of well-being and harmony that transcends the challenges of daily life. By committing to these practices, we can truly live with intention, joy, and serenity. Conclusion: embracing the path of positivity and peace. In our modern, fast-paced world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by negative energy. Stress, anxiety, and resentment can accumulate and affect not only our emotional well-being but also our physical health and relationships. However, Buddhist teachings offer a path toward liberation from these harmful influences. By understanding and cultivating positive energy, we can transform our mindset and create a life rooted in peace, mindfulness, and compassion. Throughout this exploration, we have learned how Buddhist practices such as mindfulness meditation, loving-kindness meditation, right speech, and rituals can help clear negative energy and invite positivity into our lives. By regularly engaging in these practices, we can purify our minds, reduce stress, and enhance our emotional well-being. Moreover, by embracing acts of kindness, generosity, and self-awareness, we contribute not only to our own growth but also to the greater good of the world around us. Incorporating daily habits that support positivity, like mindful eating, walking, gratitude reflection, and establishing a morning routine, ensures that we stay grounded and resilient. The process of maintaining positivity and emotional balance is not a one-time effort but a lifelong commitment. Every small practice, whether it's a moment of mindfulness or an act of kindness, adds to the overall energy of peace and harmony in our lives. As we continue to walk this path, we can be reminded that the power to transform our lives lies within us. By actively cultivating positive energy, we create a ripple effect that spreads to those around us, contributing to a more peaceful and harmonious world. The wisdom of Buddhism offers us the tools to navigate life's challenges with grace, cultivating inner peace and a sense of interconnectedness. By embracing these teachings and integrating them into our daily lives, we are not only transforming ourselves but also contributing to the collective good of all beings. Ultimately, the journey toward positivity and emotional well-being is about conscious living, mindfulness, and compassion. Through these practices, we can free ourselves from negativity, invite peace into our hearts, and become agents of positive change in the world.